How's it going, everybody? I'm going to take a few minutes and talk about something that's happened to me over the last couple of days. And I've had conversations with people in the past about the screening process for merch by Amazon or merch on demand, and basically how it is prohibited, of course, to use any designs on your products that are trademarked, that copyrights, just as you can see here in the description of the rejection that I received for one of my products. So basically, what happened in the last couple of days is I've been I'm using Canva for some of my designs, especially the ones that are automated, which would be a large number of them. And my understanding and the way that I've been operating for years is that any of the kind of like their library images, anything that's part of your subscription, or even if you, for example, were to buy certain designs in bulk from, let's say, Fiverr, uh, the rule is you never list the original design or the original concept, but art is allowed if it is edited, if it is changed, if it is unique, uh, because then it's not the original work. And especially, and I'm going to get to the screen in Canva just in a second, but here's my concern and warning to you guys is be careful. And here's why. Because we don't know, and I personally can't pinpoint exactly what's happened with these violations, and here's the reason why. Because half of my uploads were approved and half of the uploads were rejected based on the same uh, content policy violation for the same design. So if there was besides the text, so the only thing that would be different would be and what you're looking at here is the actual live design for another uh, not t-shirt but product that I uploaded with the exact same image and 99% of the text the same was approved, but then I had half of my designs for that day rejected. And when we're talking, like, for example, when I run my automation and I walk away, um, I'm listing thousands of products. So in this case, I had over 1,000 products rejected and over 1,000 products approved for the same design. So I will be getting in touch with them. I haven't started the process yet, but here's my warning. The image that I'm using here is the image, and I'm gonna go here. Actually, this is trademark. I'll get to that in a second. Is this image? And so this is from if you just type into their graphics. If you're familiar with Canva, this is what it looks like. But you can go through these graphics, for example, and you can use them in your designs, and you can change them, edit them. For example, as you can see, like the design that I've used uh, is not even complete on some of them. Not the ones that I was specifically talking about, but on some of them I use similar images, changing colors, size, all that kind of stuff. And then, for example, the rest of my design would be up here. So this is a generic image that's provided by Canva uh, through their platform, and they have thousands of them, not just New York skyline, but you can go through their graphics and uh, use anything that you want, and that's been kind of the standard operating procedure here. Uh, but that happened over the last couple of days, and then it got me thinking because this isn't the only image or graphic that I use. There have been so many others. Like I can't even tell you, and nothing related to the Statue of Liberty or a New York skyline or anything like that. And so I started looking, and this is what popped up on the screen. And of course, there's, for example, like there's the lining and so what's this saying? The drawing are featured on the trademark. So for example, you could people could have trademarked the outline of the Statue of Liberty, the design, like all these are abandoned, canceled, right? We can go back and we can find the register ones that when it comes to the terminology, uh, but I wouldn't even be bringing this up if half of my designs were not approved. If I had a clear rejection all across the board and every single design because it is exactly the same was rejected, then I would say okay, fair enough. I've crossed the line. Something here doesn't fit. But because half of them were, and we're like I said, we're talking thousands of products, not a dozen, but thousands. Then it is worrisome because uh, I use this platform and I use other platforms regularly, and I use these standard graphics and images very often. And when we're dealing with these kinds of numbers, that's when it becomes a concern. Because if you're in a lower tier and you were to get 100 or 500 or 1,000 rejections, now that's huge, right? So I don't know how it, for example, it impacts my account being in tier 20,000. But I mean, to get that many rejections is doesn't feel good ever. And then the fact is that we don't know how that impacts our accounts. If it does, my belief is that it completely does in some way. But I mean, we can't do anything about that. So this video is just a warning to say, hey, listen, I know these are all provided to us to be used, and it's all fair game because thousands of us are using same graphics. The Again, my understanding was that we change them, we edit them, we add to them, and it's all fair game. But it doesn't appear so. And now I don't know if it's a problem with the screening that Amazon is using. Uh, I've heard people complaining about their AI screening in the past, but also to be fair here, I wonder if this is also good because for years we've all been complaining about copycats, even some designs that are being posted pixel for pixel copies, pixel for pixel. So so in that sense, that's good. But I mean, when it comes to simple designs and just kind of going through your process day by day and then learning that a standard image that is provided with the platform is now somehow trademarked or protected, does raise concerns for me at least. So anyways, I'm going to investigate this. I'm going to talk to Amazon, email them, see exactly what's going on, and then if I have any other information, I'll do an update. But for now, what I would just say is just be careful. I mean, for me, what I'm thinking is, I mean, the only choice that I have is actually testing out a design. So, for example, uh, completing one design and submitting it to see if it would get rejected. But still, that doesn't answer my question because, like I said, half of my designs were rejected and half of them were approved. The same design, the exact same. So, anyways, it was kind of weird. I figured I'd give you guys a heads up. Hopefully, it saves some of you, some trouble and maybe somebody's account. But yeah, be on the lookout. And that's it for now. I'll talk to you guys later.